the pistol round. Nemiga on the CT start. Winstrike out with the T-side pistol. Going to see the Kevlar coming in for most players here. A little bit of utility for Prison. I think he's dropped a P250 for Reliant, and indeed he has. There's no upgrade pistols, no Kevlar, no utility, no diffuse kit from the Nemiga side. They start things off over the CT pistol. Set up and base down here towards the A site. Going to receive some contact from Rat.
Just a typical 3-1-1 split to come out from Nemiga, having 3 players stacked up towards that A bomb site, but Joe gets very aggressive, and he's got no teammates to actually trade him out, so for Winstrike, the information goes the way of their play into the A ramp position, but they find that opening kill with ease, just off a little bit of aggression from the CT side.
First frag found, USP keeping its eyes on, smokes down towards that cross area, and here come Winstrike. Speed at 3 to receive. 2 heads to find, misses them both. Lackey and Nickelback can get those trades together. Lollipop held out in the open line will take him down, leaving MDS in a 1v5 bomb plant to be secured. USP's to the T side facing in towards him, and MDS gets dealt with by the Winstrike camp. Pistols to the favor of the T side, and a little bit of over aggression, a little bit of confident execution. Either way, it all combines for a very confident pistol.
Yeah, that looked really simple to come out from Winstrike, in all honesty. They just stack up through ramp, they wait for the over-aggression to come out from Joe. From there, they put the cross smokes down into the site, and they try and force the CTs to overextend, and that's exactly what happens. Some really great duels going their way. Nemiga not finding a single kill in the pistol. They will force buy, though, going into the next round, and Winstrike are going to go back towards ramp. This time around, though, they might have to just wait a little bit longer, unless they want to try and push through this smoke.
Bondic taking Joe out. AK shots through the smoke. A Lion getting boxed next to follow suit to the 5v3. The CTs again trying to aggress, but getting picked apart by these SMGs and rifles. Mac 10 kill for Prison. Next up, MDS and Speedak only have the Eagles and a Kevlar in for them. A 2v5 scenario, and what has been a very confident setup here from the Winstrike camp.
Now, things are looking great for Winstrike in the early section of Vertigo. Ooh, Kristen does go down to the Deagle of Speedak, so there can be an SMG picked up for the CT side, but already Winstrike are trying to make a little bit of movement to this A bomb side. They've been able to clear it out for the most part, get that bomb down. And for Nemiga, you've got to think 2 on 4, they might as well just hold on to these weapons rather than try and go for the retake.
Yeah, it makes sense at this stage. I mean, maybe if Speedak can upgrade towards an AK or a Galil, that might be more of a pickup for them. I mean, it's better for even for MDS to get one of those rifles out. They have 2 automatics to work into the next round with, but for the most part, you're looking at basically just holding onto the Kevlar, the helmet, and more valuable to Nemiga at this stage. The second round of the board of Winstrike as confidence starts on the T side. And again, a T side on their own map pick. That does feel like a confident little affair for them, it seems.
Yeah, Winstrike off to a good start. One thing that's obviously really important too is that I know there were only 2 rounds deep. It's only very early into this this map, Jay, but with only 1 player going down so far in the last 2 rounds, it means that Winstrike are being able to build up a bit of self-confidence. It means that they're not having to reinvest into SMGs and MAC-10s and Galils and AKs if they want to. So they've got a really stable economy. If they're able to convert another strong round with sort of 3+ players staying alive, that's going to be really healthy for their money standpoint.
Utility out very early on here for the T-side defaults out toward the ramp position. Again, Winstrike leaning into this part of the map for the 3rd time in a row. AK is the MAC-10, the Galil, of course, just pressing in against not much on the Nemiga side. They're most looking towards these rifle rounds, and I'm going to catch some sort of contact initially. Aggressive place from Nemiga, going to slowly prod into that mid control. No one from Winstrike is there to take that face. They're just playing passive in that default standard over towards the ramp position. Molotovs will come in and drive some of the common corners away. And one CT presses forward. Bondic made up position. Should get shut down by headshot. That's 1 frag found by Lollipop. 2 retraded by Alliant and Prison. Bots can at least turn it around. Low on HP, though, he should get overwhelmed.
An expensive round so far, and it seems like the aggression finally working out for Nemiga, at least to find some trades. MDS and Speedak are left to try and see if they can find any more damage to this T side. They've got that MAC-10 and a Deagle. And Nickelback trying to get some eyes out towards a ramp position. MDS dealt with from the side players. And Winstrike going to be able to convert their third round. A little bit more damage than in the past, so Nemiga can be happy about that. Unfortunately, not being able to recover any of those T-side weapons of the AKs is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, not really much that they could have done about that. Again, Nemiga in this weird sort of position where they need to do some damage mostly, focus on the economy game early on for Winstrike. 3-0 start here for the T side. Nemiga out for the rifles, and this is going to be their main thing. They need to get these weapons in play. They do have AWP potentially, even if it's glass cannon. Will they go for it? Not quite against Lollipop. SpeedX does a chance, and actually he does have the Kevlar to hold into this. So yes, AWP will come out for the CT side.
Yeah, important feature in that last round, Jay, is that because SpeedX actually tries to hold on to the Deagle and armor rather than looking for exit kills, it gives him that armor to back up the AWP going into the first gun round. Looking to try and go very aggressive. He's by himself actually out from this mid control, but it seems like it's early plays once again to this ramp default from Winstrike. Aggression fought with a bit of an aggression from Nemiga. Lots of nades coming through. The nade stack onto box.
Quick drag, Joe turns it around, and Lion will drop in trade. So 4v4 as the CT side hold control. They go passive out here towards this ramp position. The AKs, knowing that they have faced some resistance and they could lose more lives. Still plenty of time to the clock here to try and make this happen. Sprays through the AKs. A minute to the clock. Winstrike are leaning into the A site contact.
SpeedX and Lollipop haven't seen anything out from the mid default, so this might actually force some rotations into the A bomb site. Winstrike again, taking this ramp control without too much of a contest. It seems like for Nemiga, they're getting aggressive in the early round to at least have a contact out from ramp, but outside of that, when it gets later into after sort of the 1 minute mark on the clock, they don't retake it at all. They allow Winstrike easy control.
Yeah, a lot of breathing room given towards the alley push up. The Molotov gets body blocked though, and that gives Joe enough information that they can spray back on Nickelback, take him down to the 4v3. Pom will be secured. Incendiaries will go up, drive players away. Lackey tagged 72 alongside Bonic on the exact same number of HP, but Joe will still fall to a 3-on-3 situation. Post-spawn set up for Winstrike. SpeedX is going to catch Lackey here with his big green gun. And Bonic trying to rotate the support prison here in the sandbags. The bomb is a known entity. MDS comes up with a frag. Prison trades it back. Now 2 more to find. Tap up, spray through. Prison can't quite find that frag. Sees a player jumping. Lollipop looking for info. Costing his life. 1v1. Prison clutched it, but no. SpeedX brings the AWP to play. He won't get the round, but at least the stylish no-scope to close it out.
Oh, for Nemiga, the thing that they struggled with the most there, Jay, is no kit meant that they had to try and bait and switch. They had to try and pull Chris now into the open, and that just did not happen at all. Playing around the sandbags over on that T side, he does not need to move. He tries to waste as much time as possible. In the end, rather than just one player sticking the 10-second defuse and the other player trying to defend, they both try and take fights, and Chrisen just wastes so much time. A nasty shot to come out from SpeedX towards the end, and at least he recovers that AWP. And Nickelback has been knifed in the back by one of his teammates, down to 39 points of health to start off round 5. Is not always the best of starts. And SpeedX bringing that AWP over to the ramp control. But yeah, Jay, we never like to see a knife in the back into Nickelback, do we?
No, I mean, if it was a knife in the back, I'd give him the credit that. But no, he's there for Rock Band, not a backstab, but AWP, SpeedX still being in play, of course, for this round for Nemiga, looking to try and be the main damage dealer with these upgrade pistols. The half-buy for the CT camp is going to actually get taken out very early on. Bondic finding that opening frag back over at the A site. Aggressive plays again from Winstrike leaning in towards these ramp defaults, and they're struggling to deal with this. It's just been A hit after A hit coming from the Winstrike side. Nemiga needs to do a whole lot more to stop this. It is up against pistols right here, but this is the 5th round in a row they'll have. And actually, the pistols are chiming in to do some damage, taking some rifles away. Lollipop with the most recent Deagle shot on to Prison. Response back, play 3-on-2, making it one of Lackey gets up close and personal against Box. Lollipop also will end up falling. So 5-0, Winstrike, max loss bonus for Nemiga now. Getting the buy-in, and they need to bolster that A defense.
And you've just got to think that if Nemiga can maybe try and take some ramp control in the early round and actually aggress, it might actually force Winstrike into mid or B, because every single round so far on this T side of Vertigo, it's been A. We have not seen a lot of mid control come out from the Ts, hardly anything towards the B stairs. It seems like Winstrike are coming in with a plan, and now they're finally going over to the B bomb site, but that's where Speedak is with the NWP. Good flashes him off angle.
Early damage sustained by both sides will force Winstrike to go a bit more passive on their defaults. Nemiga this time getting the aggression to work out. And now they start leaning into the B site player. One player out from mid. Incendiary's down to do a lot of damage to Nickelback and Lackey. And they're going to hear that utility being thrown down as well. Smokes up, flashes over, MDS fully blind. Nades onto the back of quad. Winging eyes on all that main entrance, spray through, lights up 2 frags and gets the second player unexpectedly. Lollipop makes his way up against the bomb planter. Nickelback and Lackey to fall. And Crizzen, last man left out towards the mid control, flanking out, taking that contact, spraying through, now known to the CT side. And Nemiga with a much better defensive will claim their first of the match.
And it felt like such a staggered attack to come out from Winstrike. Like, there's so much utility. They get the smoke down. The flashes are absolutely everywhere. But yet they're still sort of quite slow to get into the site and sort of swing out. Now, MDS able to just line them up with the AUG. They pick up a massive amount of AKs. 3 for the CT side now going forward. And maybe Winstrike can go back to the ramp control, Jay. As soon as they go to B, they get shut down.
It was a good effort from Nemiga to force him to go that way. Heavy resistance posted up towards the A ramp contact. And once again, Winstrike are going to try and play into this position. They're aggressing 3 players back passive at the bottom of the ramp area. 1 player left to expect some B-site aggression. Crizzen leaning in towards the mid control. Will try to take the upper site and start leaning into a split out, or try and sell the idea of another stack in and a split towards the B-site. The 4th player has rotated in. They've left that mid control entirely open. They're going to try stack in and start making their way up the ramp control. Again, the aggression comes in slow and steady from Box and Joe, and they pay for it. Nickelback with the latest kill to the lineup. Lollipop, he gets it back to a 3-on-2, but Lackey trades to evens.
Speedak needs a little bit of help on the site, but the thing is, do they really have the information that Winstrike are still trying to make this play towards A? Because with them back very deep into the ramp control, it means that even for Speedak looking into ramp for info, he's not going to see anything, and he goes, right, you know, maybe it's just a B play. I'm just going to rotate off from A, maybe rotate to the mid position. And he even thinks that there can be a backstab. They've got very little information on what's going on here.
30 seconds left. Winstrike, slow peeking in, or base Speedak does not catch a kill. Forced away at 22 HP, the bomb plant can be secured. The 3rd player of MDS is very, very slow to the rotation. I guess he thought there was probably a mid player coming in for a stack out and a split push in to cut off any rotations. Good and cautious, but it will take time to get the retake set up here for the Nemiga cap. AWP fires away. Crizzen catches him off guard regardless. And now MDS left alone. 1 faced, 1v1 now. Only 1 incendiary to force Lackey away. He'll put it down towards the alleyway position. Tries to play the force forward look towards main. Catches that head and catches the second for Nemiga.
Okay, and finally the clutch actually turns out to be a successful round. Enough time left still to get the defuse through. A fantastic shot coming out from MDS. A 1v2 for Nemiga. And you almost felt as if this was kind of brought back from Lollipop 21k, but really, Jay, I felt the slow walks into ramp. It was a good addition because we haven't really seen them retake that ramp control, but without any utility, Winstrike were just not blind at all, and they were just waiting for over-aggression.
Flashes out, Fox going to try spray through, get a wall bang on towards Nickelback. 2 CT kills coming down as they overwhelm the pistols, and Winstrike try rush their way in, but unable to find much success out of it. The bomb will make its way out to the B bomb site where MDS is ready and waiting to receive. 2 players could be up to face up. The AWP to support it. The flashbang does catch both players blind at least, so they get that much out of this one. And actually, Speedak blind enough for Lackey to get a quick deagle shot in. MDS takes out his backup and eventually drops that bomb planter, so bit of a moment there for the CT side, but they do recover it, and Winstrike will have to concede 3 back to Nemiga.
Yeah, Lion, he's been able to clear out the A bomb site. Unfortunately, no bomb means that there's no chance for a bomb plant. In control of the CT side, Box holding the CT angle. A line can't find any more than that. So 3 on the board now for Nemiga. Just a light eco to come out from Winstrike in the last. Means that the rifles will be able to come through. Coming into round 9. MDS in particular, Jay, these last few rounds, he's really been stepping up, whether it's a rifle or whether it's just a pistol. He's looking on point for this Nemiga camp.
Yeah, good stuff posted up. The players to highlight here for the CT side, see if we can continue this performance and try and get the defensive roll in. And then falls in against the AKs, and A's have to do some minimal damage towards them. The second A is going to be much better against Bondic, 52 HP, Joe on 66. So all in all, HP advantage won out here by Nemiga.
Hey, look, good start in terms of the nade placement onto Bondic. Very, very light utility for Winstrike. They've got, what, a few smokes and a couple of flashbangs. That's it. Very, very limited. Even more spams trying to come through onto Bondic's position. Nemiga have got 3 players towards this A bomb site. Winstrike, without really, well, they don't have a lot of util, but without using a lot of it, they've been able to slow walk their way into getting some decent ramp control once again.
Smokes down to try and block them off even further here. 60 seconds to the hit. Winstrike continuing to work with this ramp control, spraying through a number of rifles firing simultaneously, so I know of at least 3 players to this position. They've got 3 to respond back. The Nemiga side ready to receive the hit from Winstrike. A tough little ask for them. Again, they've got a slight HP advantage. All they got to do is bottleneck them as they make their way around the corner into the main entrances here. M4 Joe standing by, incendiary up the stall for even more time. That'll buy a few extra precious seconds with the time being so low for Winstrike. That is going to be dangerous for them. And here they go out of the gate. M4 spray catches that first. Flashbang blinds not 2 players back here. A line turn around away from Joe. Still able to transfer with 2 more frags. Prison and Bondic trying back in, but still they've got Joe here towards the alley entrance. Gets another frag. Knows that Bondic's round to that corner and gets 4 kills all in all. Fantastic defensive hold from him for 4 rounds for Nemiga.
All right, Jay. Well, it looked like the early sort of few rounds of this map looked very one-sided to the Winstrike favor, but now Nemiga are starting to come back. Now, one thing in particular that really sort of set up that round was Box putting down that incendiary towards a ramp position very late into the round, actually allowed rotations to come through. So once the execution was there were so many players at that A bomb site. And Joe doing a really good job of being able to defend the best that he can. 4 kills to the man. And forcing Winstrike on another eco round, Jay.
Indeed they are. Deagle's in play. Flashes over and everything. Very little to work with overall for the T side. And Nemiga should be on to probably wreck what they have left in for the T side and go 5 all above Winstrike. MDS set the crossfire, the other M4 the other side of the site. B-Dak will come up with 2 kills. Bondic with a Deagle shot on. Lopop will get Crescent to fall. The bomb drops in the open. Nickelback last player left on the stairs area. They are feeding their bodies to him. There could be some more damage done by the Winstrike side, but 3 do stay alive overall. And we go 5 all. Winstrike's early lead, early advantage being equalized against.
And look, taking a tactical, Nickelback's got to have a chat with the guys because, look, they had a 5-0 start. And I certainly think that Nemiga, maybe not so much a slow start, but I think that they were getting warmed up in those first few rounds. We saw some really sloppy kills coming out. We saw some really great entries from Winstrike. But now it started to turn around. Nemiga have sort of come in with a bit more of a game plan on the CT side. It was very aggressive to start off. And I've certainly noticed that these last few rounds, Shay, it has been aggressive at moments, but I think it's been a lot more passive, sort of saying, you know what, let's allow the map control to come through from Winstrike because we're stronger when we're on the site deep in the defensive.
The odds there from our partners at GG Bet definitely favouring the Nemiga side. They were also very similar numbers from the earlier before you went live with the pistol, so definitely favourable to the Belarusians, and it will continue that way as they move to gain a lead here above Winstrike. Early damage from Joe, 20 points of health, but the blind shots and a nade directly to his position, tanked it to the back of the head. Nades to respond don't do nearly as much damage. He does escape back to a passive position, but Winstrike will gain an early advantage.
A great spam from Winstrike. So a couple of players just firing as many bullets as they can, and Joe got taken down incredibly low. They're now going to swap over the AWP to the HP player. Look at the stack, though, towards this A bomb site. They are running 3 players at A, but you've got a very quick rotator position of Speedak that can rotate in from this mid angle. Winstrike, though, they want to try and take back some mid control. It's an area of the map that they haven't really put too much focus in.
Very passive to this angle, and Nemiga have considered it as a result, focusing mostly on the A side defense due to the number of the players that go towards the A ramp area. Winstrike very late into the round will start to push into this position. Bondic still going to try sell him on an A play, and a large presence here towards the ramp position as he swings out, gets that kill on Joe. It'll be hard not to rotate out, and Lollipop indeed will bite. 30 seconds, no one's watching mid, no one's watching stack for the moment. Winstrike could split in towards the B site, and they'll be caught so far off guard. Nickelback will take Lloyd with one of the rotation. M4 spray from block, catches 1 and 2. That's the bomb drop with MDS getting lucky as well on the entryway. AWP lands a leg shot. Bondic will come up the back lines, take down that player, but the bomb needs to get picked up and hit towards the A side right now. 2-on-2. AK catches a lion. He gets caught up by the wall, and Bondic hasn't got time for this. He won't get the bomb down in time. Speedak's got to stay alive, and one mistake by a lion costs everything for Winstrike.
And you've got to think, what's going on there with Winstrike? Bondic should have single-handedly won that round. He pulled rotations to that A bomb site, Jay. He got an opening kill. He pulled one of the mid players off. There was only one more defender at mid. Bondic did so much work. He even got 3 kills on a lurk. And it still wasn't enough to win out that round. They can't get the bomb towards the site. It's too little time on the clock. This is now 6 rounds in a row for Nemiga.
And that's a lead being gained above the Winstrike T side, a T side that you would have expected to go particularly well for them. Again, a map that they're really confident on here in Vertigo. Now set with the M4s in, AUGs out, with a heavy invent from Winstrike that doesn't even get full rifles and had the AWP for a lion, sure. In, boost up, spray through from MDS, catching Lash with so much damage. He expects that player to still be there towards the wood. The flashbang will force him away. Damage done to Speedak as well to force him back of his own accord. 5-on-5 still, no casualties, and the T's are going to rotate out.
Yeah, they're just siphoned off from B. So much spam, so much utility coming in. They go, you know what, it's probably not even worth it. And let's go back to what's worked for us the majority of these rounds, at least in getting map control. A run boost over. They don't see anything. No one's aggressive out here from the ramp control, but there is a player towards sandbags, Jay.
Smokes on Joe. Back at the sandbags area, waiting for contact. They know he's there. Still focusing on him here. Flashback to try to get him out of dodge. He's completely blinded. Nickelback will take that kill. Lollipop takes a to return pace up. He lines up 2 more. Box gets Bondic and Winstrike. Where's the confidence gone? Now they're getting really desperate and they're making some crucial mistakes.
Oh, Lollipop stepping up 4 massive kills. And he was the one that tried to get aggressive with a follow-up flashbang to try and get his teammate out of that sandbags position. The only reason he was there was to try and hold somewhat of a defense to get his teammate out of there. Box goes down and Lollipop goes up. 4 kills to him. 7 in a row for Nemiga. This is looking really, really awful now for Winstrike. They were off to such a flyer of a start too.
And 2 rounds the difference. Now Nemiga, talk about the flyer of a start for Winstrike, a flyer of a response from their opposition. Incredible stuff posted up by the CT forces. The AWPs and the rifles are back in. There's only Deagles to play for here. And look at this. They're not even checking the sandbags. Joe's on for several. Takes himself 2 prison kills off Bondic, a TK in the interim. Oh, disaster for Winstrike. 1-on-5. And Prison dealt with. Man, this has fallen to pieces for the... I can't even believe it. Like, it's just so stunning. Like, after such a confident start, I would have thought they would have continued that. But now Nemiga are going Winstrike are hitting brick walls, and now they're hitting themselves.
And look, I mentioned it in the pre-game, Jay. We saw them take on Hellraisers in that sort of debut game for IEM New York CIS, where they had a really strong showing on Vertigo. They started on the CT side, they got a 10-5 half. There's a chance for them to replicate the same thing. Winstrike going very, very quickly into this ramp default, but it's Box getting hyper-aggressive. We have not seen this kind of play from Nemiga before. There's just so much chaos at ramp and so much damage too.
Look at the health. Look health for Winstrike. They've already lost Bondix to Box. And the Lion, Lackey, Nickelback, all three players, 43 HP or less, and bullets flying so close to them. If they take even a tag, they're done. Crizzen, 100 points of health, needs to do the heavy lifting for Winstrike, but I can't imagine what prospects they have in this round. 5-on-4, now map control being taken away. They're all pressed in. Box are going to set up the backstab. Winstrike are about to get closed in upon.
Yeah, and they can just gamble rotate to this A bomb site. They have to leave MDS here at B until they get the information from Box. Going in the backstab. Is anyone even watching the angle? He's going to start here in the utility. And, ooh, the peak's not coming out just yet, but he's got the information. They know it has to be an A play now.
Yeah, he's wrapped in. He's seen that T-side contact. We'll back up to check the stairs just in case, but as he realizes there's nothing to the B side, the stacks will come through. They'll hold the defensive. 30 seconds. Winstrike will be unable to rotate. Bomb plant tapped once. Now they know for certainty. Nades on. Molotov's backing. It's Crizzen's part of things. Keep away. They know that they're heavily tagged up, I believe. Nickelback gets that one. Frank Lollipop on one of the trade levels to M4. Flash keeps Crizzen blind. He drops, and so does the bomb. Out in the open. Lion and Lackey got to fight to get back this control when they're falling like flies. Orp left alone, catches Joe, but now Lollipop's lurking. 5 seconds. Will play for the after-time kill. 1 second. Spray just comes in time, so a Lion with a lucky break. But that's Nemiga with a 9.
9 in a row. I just can't believe this has happened. Winstrike finally going to use their second tactical just to kind of get something on the board. And for Nemiga, they just had so much info in that round, Jay. We saw massive hyper-aggression down to ramp to start it off. The nades were perfect. That's something we haven't seen from Nemiga. We've seen them get aggressive. We've seen them try and take a bit of ramp control, but not deep like that. That was the first time we've seen it. And they clear out B, they bring the rotations over to A. Crizzen even tries to fake out the bomb plant, draw out the utility. And even with the utility, Jay, he didn't even have a chance of getting back in for a bomb plant. There were so many flashes to follow after the initial Molotov and HE.
Oh man, Nemiga. In full control of this one. Winstrike. A force back here to round 15 to try and get something together. AWP in for speed up will take that first contact. Nades up from his opponent, or from his teammates, I should say. We'll catch that early player taking that face in. Now watching the alleyway with Joe on this position as usual. Had a great defensive sequence from here. And now with a great opportunity to do the same right here against the Winstrike side. They're not leaning in too early. They are passive on ramp. And Nemiga tempting to face forward. I mean, they're spraying through the wall, and now they're starting to aggress. They could catch off an early headshot with utility in the hands of the only player that faces.
Box at least finds a little bit of a return, so they find the opening kill for Nemiga, but look at Winstrike. They've been able to at least get Nickelback into this mid position. This is far aggressive than we've seen from them before. Flashbang going in. Now they've got a chance to split into B.
MDS holding back. Nickelback comes up with 2 good frags, but he's lurking. Takes face as Box gets Nickelback. Lackey falls to follow. A Lion left alone. Bomb out in the open. Conceded by the T sign and eventually executed by Box. 3K to his name. 10-5 for the Nemiga to close out the half. Their T side is up after the break.
And so is my soul, yeah. I won't take no excuses for it. Love it, need it, live it. I feel like something's missing when I do not have it. I feel it in my bones, gotta find my space. These emotions on my face, taking a toll, I gotta pay it forward. I'll give it all that I can. No matter what, I won't let up. It's in my soul, it's in my blood, and I won't take no for an answer. If it don't hurt me, it makes me stronger. Just leave it to me. I know what I need. You'll find if you see. And if you believe, you live and you breathe, you'll find the key. Lifting me, lifting you. Can't go alone, let's do by two. Doing this together, it's me by you. All through the night, all through the night. This is me, this is you. When we get together, we can all pull through. I don't ever wanna stop this groove. Let's get it right. Take it to the Lord, then take it to the grave. Listen to the wise man, tell me what to say. Listen to your heartbeat like it still bleed. A little bit of hope, yeah, it's what we still need. Say a little prayer for the moment. Give what you got, just go in. Can't hold you back if you own it. Live your life like you're chosen. No matter what, I won't let up. It's in my soul, it's in my blood. And I won't take no for an answer. If it don't hurt me, it makes me stronger. No matter what, I won't let up. It's in my soul, it's in my blood. And I won't take it no more if I won't. Oh, baby, just leave it to me. I know what I need. You'll find if you see. And if you believe, you live and you breathe, you'll find the key. Know what I need, I know what I need.
$10-5 for Nemiga, 10-5 rounds in a row. Winstrike got the first few, and Nemiga came right back into control. That is something I think I've ever seen, actually, now that I think about it. It's definitely not something that brings to mind when it comes to notable results. And for this T side now, going into their T side, Nemiga could dominate Winstrike off the back of this. This is Winstrike's map pick, and Nemiga hold a real good chance to close this out in two if they can secure this pistol and continue with the pressure. A Lion back up with the USP. They're going to take that first frag as they don't check all their corners. He gets himself 2 overall. Joe and Lolly fall out here to the USP. Flashing team in 2 more. Blind, shaky aim. Can't quite find that third frag. He does in the end. And shoulder bait out to pop speed now. All left to MDS in a 1v4, and Winstrike look to at least claim some early control.
Oh, Nemiga try and go quick out from ramp. MDS is the last one left, and they're able to goosh down Nickelback. A Lion sort of stuck in a corner, and you're thinking, all right, maybe he gets 1 or 2 here, gets traded. He finds a couple of kills, stays alive for so long that it allows the follow flashbangs to continue out from his teammate at Bondek. And from here, a Lion just did so much damage. 4 kills with the USP, 7 HP. You would have thought it would have got traded, Jay, but not a chance. A Lion coming up absolutely huge in the pistol.
Massive round. Massive round for Winstrike, because it breaks that 10-round win streak of Nemiga. They could have carried it in off the back of it. No bomb plant either means just pistols coming in for the next round. A Lion in against Joe, quickly drops him that M4A1S straight through the spray to the head. Kickstarting this one for the Winstrike side, of course, needing the confidence to come through from these rifles. SMG still in for Mars and M4 being the main heavy lifters. And Winstrike now up against passive control from Nemiga.
Lucky wants to get a little bit aggressive towards a B stand. Now, he's been able to send a couple of players follow up flashbangs. They might even want to continue this aggression. They've got some info that Nemiga are at least stacked up towards a B stairs area. Crossfire being set between Lucky and Chris, and nice and easy. So much damage now going the way of the T side. They're down to just 3 players.
Nades on, Lollipop and Speedak tagged. Lucky waiting back with his SMG. Box with the Tech 9 looking up position, the smoke at the ready. Lucky moves up, splits back to that head, gets the kill. Prison can double up, and Lucky does not quite find the frag on the second player, but that's okay. Nickelback has his back. Box to go down. Nemiga forced by, dealt with, Eco coming through.
And we saw only quite recently for Winstrike against Hellraisers, their second game in IEM New York, struggling on Vertigo, their own map pick, only getting 4 rounds up on that T side where they started. They got a little bit of a better scoreline now against the Nemiga side, and going to the CT side, they have been able to get off to a good start. And trying to close the distance in terms of the deficit of rounds. Not much of an investment to come out from Nemiga, just a couple of upgraded pistols across the board.
Oh, those P250s and Deagles could still do some damage. Nemiga hoping to post up some frags on the board, at least to limit the economy state of Winstrike. If they can do that, they can reset them later and continue to hold the lead and start to build it going into the last few phases of the matchup. It's Bondic losing Nickelback on the first contact. Are they going to read this corner position? They better do so. That's a spray from Bondic to take speed at 4v4. Trading against the bomb partner, Reliant gets himself 2 frags of his own right. Bondic with 3. Plenty of money cleaned up there. 8 to the board of Winstrike, and the buy comes back from Nemiga.
Look, massive money coming up for the Winstrike side. So many kills from those SMGs. A little bit surprised that they actually reinvest in for FAMAS of Nickelback rather than maybe dropping an AWP over to a line to go into round 19. They want to take this as a little bit of a bonus, but I would have thought that the AWP would have liked to have come out as early as possible. But for Winstrike, they say, you know what, we'll give it a little bit of time until that AWP comes out.
Damage being done in minimal amounts by the utility here against Nickelback. MDS box. He's on the CT side, nade back from the T's as well. Joe trying to go for an awkward wall bang here towards the outside of the B site. No one's going to be able to receive it. No one's there to take damage for the Winstrike side. Just holding back passive deep into the bomb sites themselves. With aggression from Nemiga coming out towards the ramp position, Winstrike is there to meet them head on as well.
Yeah, MDS is trying to have a bit of a lurk over to this B bomb side, but Nemigas are going to start to take back this ramp control. Big damage done to the T side, and Nickelback, he's in a one and done position here, Jay. He needs to be able to find a couple of kills. Surely someone's going to check this on the T side.
Spray through, catches, goes, see that comes up with 1. Nickelback makes it a double, but Lollipop trades him at last. 3 on 2 now for the Nemiga side. A little over 40 seconds, the bomb gets recovered now by Speedak, and Chrism watches out with the FAMAS backed up here towards the alley entrance. Watching that back line there at the safe spot. 30 seconds, the Molotovs start coming through. There's only this one player. This AK can deal with this frag. It can be an open sight, and indeed it is. Lucky left alone. SMG in a 1-on-3. Considering the retake, because they are heavily tagged up, he's got the kit, he's just got no utility.
Yeah, look, they've got the money, so he might as well try and attempt to go for it, but how successful he's going to be is going to be a very difficult affair. Even trying to push around the smoke, not going to happen. Speedak finding 2 kills. And Nemiga, they find a response, Jay. It's not long before Winstrike's few rounds in a row gets ended. And they bring that AWP out for a Lion. Nemiga get back on the board with an 11th round. And you've got to think for Winstrike, this is really the perfect buy. They've got kits, they've got pretty much full utility sets, M4s and an AWP. This is a really strong buy from both sides.
And 11-8. AKs, AWPs in, M4s cross the Winstrike board, and the utility in mostly full sets. A Lion looking downrange with his big green gun, hoping to get something out of this first contact. Won't see any of the T-side forces though. Nemiga. Smoke on Incendiary's back. Forced away from ramp control by Winstrike's utility base. So far it's working, but Nemiga can still gain control in the late round.
Damage onto the CT side in terms of spam and nades. It looks like Winstrike have still got a pretty big intent, though, of aggressing out from ramp, and they don't want to give it up. They want to continue trying to fight here. Reliant only finds 1 on the trade, but Box finds 3 kills on the entry, and now he charges his way into the A bomb side looking for a 4th, and he's going to find it!
Box! Playing outside the box, he wrecks everybody on the CT side, straight up through ramp. 3 kills out of the alley entrance, and that final 4th frag on the last A side defender. They know they've won this round. They're already back at the safe spot. Lucky's not going to bother with this. Back to mid, back to T-spawn, save the M4. This is a 12 for Nemiga.
Okay. Wow, what a round to come out from Box. And normally if there's any player on this lineup that has like a round like that, you normally expect it to be Lollipop, but, well, Box just charges up, and after he finds that 3 kills, he's got so much confidence to even look in for more, even with damage done to him. Makes it a 4K. 12 on the board for Nemiga. They've reset the economy line too for Winstrike. It has to be an eco around this safety in M4. They can't force off the back of it. You would expect, at least. I know that CIS teams really do like to go for the force buys, Jay, but I would not like to see it in this round.
And our survey says...
Eco.
No force buy. Okay. All right. Good, good. M4 for Lucky is going to be the only thing in play. Yeah, I know. Just to hold your breath on this one, just to wait to see when the Winstrike do it. Deagle's out. UXPs, P2Ks. From Nemiga, this could mean a 13th, unless Lucky goes nuclear. Right around the corner, Box will take that frag very quickly for the AKs. They do line up a little bit, getting in each other's way. No gets a 2-for-1 as the Lion can respond back, but 2 frags for him as Nickelback goes down next to Lion and Chris, last 2 players left very far away from contact positions. One already rotating back to the ace line in general. And wrap around the corner, AK jumps, there's Lollipop with his kill. Joe follows through with a 3K. Eco cleaned up, 13-8, Winstrike back on the rifles.
The thing is, though, they haven't really given themselves enough breathing room. Yeah, they got off to a great start. You know, one thing to kind of consider, too, is that they, had a 5-0 start on the T side and then 3-0 on the CT side. So they actually haven't got any rounds outside of the opening start to the halves. And I think that's where Winstrike have sort of crumbled the most, is it's when you get to, like, those mid sort of gun rounds of being able to convert them. No kit on the CT side. They get away with another AWP for a line, and Box has just got so much confidence. Jay swinging out from mid, no assistance whatsoever, and Kristen finds a simple easy kill.
Nickelback through the smoke as well, gets Lollipop to fall. That's a good spray. Catches that bomb plant, he won't know about that part, but he does know he's got a 5v3 for his team. Smokes down to cover off the rest of the ramp control. He's pushed forward of it. Is he going to get a flash in from a teammate? It looks like he might want to hold towards the corner. Indeed, Nemiga getting back out of dodge, back over towards the B site contact, hoping to overwhelm Lucky, who's the only player here to receive it. Second rotations could be inbound, but if they act quick enough, Nemiga can still overwhelm a single individual.
Now, there is a little bit of a window here where they haven't had eyes out into that mid position, so it means that Lucky may have his attention pulled away once Bondic starts to rotate in, but the backstab coming out from Krisen works out beautifully for Winstrike to finally convert one of those rounds outside of the lead of the start of the half. So they get their 9th, Jay. Another full buy coming in for both sides. And you know what's a little bit surprising? That in both the T side and the CT side, for both first half and second half, Jay, haven't really seen the AWPs being prevalent at all. Only 7 kills to go the way of Speedak. I know Lion's been getting a 17, but not a lot of them have been with that AWP.
Yeah, and the automatic weapons have been working wonders for the T side especially. Double orb setups coming in for the Winstrike side. They still set up something towards a Lion, and for the Nemiga, they're going to have Speedak still playing on that weapon. Out towards the A contact on that ramp control, hoping to catch that first face against Nickelback. If we can get that shot off, then that would be a fantastic opener, but he's going to force them away with damage being done by this AK.
A good start for Nickelback, and there's certainly a difference in intent for Winstrike on their CT side. You can see that they like to try and hold on for the ramp control for as long as possible, where for Nemiga it seemed like they were trying to take it in the early rounds and then just giving it up later. Winstrike have got 2 players around this ramp position. Nemiga, though, trying to see if they can get something over the smoke. Speedak's just waiting for an over-aggressive swing.
Got a tight angle to hold. Have to get very overly aggressive for Winstrike if they're going to give up that angle. AWP still hunting just above the smokes. Another one's gone down, so it's going to cover it off even more so. He just can't seem to find that angle for the CTs to work with. Finally gets Bondic, drops him, opens things up, forces rotations to the CT side. The bomb's still landed towards the ramp position, so they got to try and challenge on towards it. Nickelback will get a kill. Lollipop finds that trade, so now A site is relatively open, but Joe and MDS are lurking towards the B plane. This might be a last second rotation. They've got to get this kill, and the headshot comes down and flicks towards it. Second player on stack, lining up damage. No kills on Joe or MDS. The bomb planting just about comes through. The incendiary will stop it, but the smoke's there to counter.
Oh, HE towards a default position. Oh, it actually bounces the other way, Jay. I think there could have been an opportunity of trying to deny that bomb plant from going down. Missed utility for Winstrike, and I tell you what, that was one of the most insane shots we've seen. Probably one of the best shots we've seen this entire map. Joe, the flick onto the back orange position to open up that B bomb site. You could see what he was trying to do there. Nemiga was able to get a pick from Speedak over towards that ramp position. Another one-on-one trade came out from an aggressive player. And he's just a lurk at B to say, right, if I can take down this B defender, we can just rotate to B. It's going to be completely opened up. Trying to go hunting to see if they can take down any of these saving CTs, but Alliance and Chris are going to hold on to their rifles. 14-9, Nemiga are getting closer and closer to the lucky 16.
Yeah, 2 more rounds to go, and they could force the issue right here. They're forcing the issue on the Winstrike side. Bondic's investing, Lackey and Nickelback are set to follow a Lion. M4 dropped towards Nickelback. I believe he's still got something in play. What have Winstrike got for him? Or is it just a pistol? No, the AWP is on the floor. Okay, that's fine. Big green guns out. None for the Nemiga side. Again, the AKs have been doing wonders, but Speedak did open up the last round with the AWP. Playing a much more spread apart default this time around. A bit of aggression in towards the ramp control. The incendiaries will try to force them forward or back. Here to the sandbags, one player makes his way up, spot that one player, a Lion getting tagged low, 48 HP, no trades back, no damage to return. They continue to get spammed up through this wall, and Nemiga will get away with a slight HP advantage.
Oh, Lion gets very lucky there. There was a lot of spam to his position. The bullet's not quite connecting. They do take him down to half HP, but Box really gets the same treatment. And now maybe a lean into the mid control. Both teams on this T side really just disregarding mid, not taking a lot of control around it. A player in towards this connected position of Crizzen, the Molly. Oh, it's not going to spread to his position.
The Neyland's too far as well. He'll counter and catch them off the line. 3 players will go blind as well. Crizzen gets Box to go, but Joe finds that trade to a 4-on-4. 10 HP for him. And the AK still looks to enter around the corner here. 3 players towards B-side contact. And Bodnik and Nickelback and Crizzen hold their own. MDS turns back on Lackey though. Gets a trade back. 3-on-2 scenario. And Bomb is in CT control. They've got the challenge directly. A Lion will get MDS. And Speedak caught in the midst of the smoking fade. This play is awkward. Does damage to 2. Unable to get either kill. And Winstrike can stay alive.
I'll tell you what, Crizzen did a fantastic job, an amazing job, to say the least, from Winstrike. First of all, the Molly doesn't spread to his position, the nade doesn't touch him, and he swings out with his own flashbang, drops that bomb, gets the information, and rather than re-peeking, rather than being aggressive, he just falls back to CT, waits for his teammates to start to rotate in. They establish a crossfire on the site. The split comes in from Nemiga, out from Connector, and from the B stairs. Winstrike shut it down, put 10 rounds up on the board. Finally, they get to double digits.
The Lion with the opening frag at the CT side. Joe will take Crizzen back to return. 4-on-4, making it 3 for Nemiga. Lackey trades 1 player back on Joe. Gets stolen on his own right. Turns around with a triple and lands that as well. Box standing alone now with his teammates dead all around him. Back towards Ram. Going to lean in against the Lion's part of things. He'll get himself 2 frags, but it's Lackey, the hero of the B site, securing the round for Winstrike.
It's down to Lackey to really step up. Been on this lineup for a very long time now, over a year, I believe. But that round right there was just so massive, because you've got to think, if he gets 1 kill and gets traded, they probably still lose the round. Nemiga did a really great job on the entries. They had a great opening man advantage. They were trying to push very quickly into that B side. Okay. Now it's going to come down to the wire, I think, Jay.
Indeed, it looks to be close still. Nemiga still 2 rounds away from the win. Winstrike come back and try to take that lead away, denying Nemiga that opportunity. 3 rounds the difference to the lead, and an eco should turn it to a 2 differential, so both teams within touching distance of their necessary goals. Winstrike's playing carefully around these pistols, hoping that they've bought heavy, so that way they can play this passive to overwhelm the Nemiga side and get rid of any investment that they found in this one. Just Glocks for this round, a Deagle out for Joe being the heaviest weapon they have at the moment. Bond taking contact out towards Ali, but so far not finding anything.
Yeah, the Glocks, I mean, if they can get a kill, even a bomb plant's going to be a really tough ask. Certainly can't expect too much damage to come through, especially when they line up like that. And a Lion, well, it might be against an eco round, Jay, but his AWP's looking pretty on point.
Yeah, bomb dropped down on ramp now. Bondic and a Lion making it 4 kills for the AWP. Unreal stuff for him. And the Lion has started to come alive here with this AWP. 24 kills so far in this matchup, above and beyond anything that any of the other Winstrike players are posting up at this stage. And top fragger in the server, by the way. Nemiga getting by spreading out their kills across most of their big fraggers, and need to just push those talents a little bit further, a little bit closer to the edge to just get to 16. The AKs, the AWPs back out speed. That's going to look for that opening kill in towards the ramp position. The flashbangs over, the contact established. Bondic grenade up, one player so close towards him, and he just to get that headshot. Big start for Winstrike.
Yeah, great kill coming out for Bondic. A missed alley smoke from the T side for Nemiga meant that peek coming in from Bondic was so much easier. And you're right about a Lion stepping up. I think the counterpart is obviously Speednak having a very quiet game, to say the least, especially in this second half. 5-on-4 advantage to come out for the Winstrike side. Nemiga, they have been able to at least get 3 players out from ramp, but they need to be able to find a trade. They need to try and bring it back into a 4-on-4. And are they even just going to fall back? They've got a lurk out from mid, but for Nemiga, not a lot of map territory for them now.
Now these AKs setting to try and do the heavy lifting. The damage has been done already, though. The first frag has been found to Joe. Bondic. And to deal that damage, still playing on the A site as they wrap around towards B. Lackey has been stellar on this defensive. AK taps up, he sprays and gets 2 kills for it. 2 standing, now 1 standing. A 3K for Lackey once again on the sequence. MDS chimes in with 2 frags, but got to work even further into this B site. 2 more players to isolate. He gets Lackey as well. 35 HP against Prison. MDS, it's clutching this. 15 seconds to get back to the bomb. Picks up the M4, but he's got a plant towards the B site. Grabs that now, moves in, and little does he know that Alliance watching with a 5-7 in hand. M4 checks the position, sprays through, can't get a bomb plant in time, and Alliance knows it. He's backing up to keep the round together. A fantastic clutch attempt from MDS, but it was just not enough.
Oh, he did everything, Jay. He did absolutely everything. If he had another 5 seconds to work with, there could have been a chance there, but the time's so low. Try to take the fight, realizes there's no time for the bomb plant. What was that, a 1v5 attempt coming out from MDS to turn it into a 1 versus 1? Winstrike still converted, but you've got to expect Nickelback is having some tough words. There was no need for that to come down to the wire like it did.
Tactical call by Nemiga, the 3rd tactical of the T side so far. Nemiga with their first in this matchup, and it's come at the right moment at this stage. The buy-up is going to look awkward with an M4 in place of an AK. And right now, Nemiga, they've got to focus on trying to get that last round of the board. Winstrike are going to equalize here, and they can go further if they shut down every weapon of the T-side force buy. Meanwhile, on their own side of things, there's a heavy investment from Winstrike. They're going to have to force drops from a Lion and Co. So Nemiga have a chance to turn the tide back to their favor. Tip scales over to their side. They just need to come up with a good execution, a good round here against Winstrike. And again, they're facing heavy resistance from the utility. 3 players on this A, default Winstrike, just keeping them held back passive at ramp.
Oh, big nade going on to Joe, and even for Bondic playing a bit of an off-angle, and Joe just peeks straight into it. Bondic, again, some great opening kills coming out from this alley position, looking for a little bit more. It's not going to happen as Lollipop tries to swing through the smoke. This could be a little bit quicker now to the A bomb site for Nemiga.
Line round to that corner, AWP focused on. Prison moves in, Lion gonna get flashed out. The contact against Nickelback goes well for Lollipop here. AWP looking for that one headshot. Lion needs to land through 6 shots. He's been doing that so far today. M4 forced around the corner, flashbang in, smoke down. There comes MDS with a frag from Prison. Lion once again pressed to the back of a corner. Contact established from one player over on the B side, gonna cut off those rotations. So it's all left to the AWP. The Deagler box sees that player, looks towards the Lion, spams through, gets him, and grabs the AWP now. 1 on 3. Plant secured. Lucky with it all to do to deny a map point from Nemiga. He'll creep in from main, but he smoke suppressed him with little utility.
He's got to save, surely. I mean, look at the money on the reserve. Krisen's so low, Lucky too. And Bondic and Nickelback don't have a massive amount between them. Yeah, Lion's got a lot, but he's going to be wanting that AWP into the next round. I think it's best for Lucky to hold on to this AUG. Winstrike. Finally given up the map point. Lucky. Is he going to go for this? Smoke down onto the bomb. He's got a kid. He's going to try and go for the defuse tray. He's holding the defuse. No. Oh! Okay. And they take 2 players out. More of the T side. Only 1 survives. So you actually look at the buy coming in for Nemiga going into round 29. It's going to be very limited. That was actually a really big play to come out for Lucky, even though they didn't win the round.
Yeah, that Ninja had a lot more impact than one might think. Yes, they don't win the round, you're right about that, but that's a lot of investment that Nemiga took in that forced buy round from the last one. With the economy being so low on MDS already, the buyback is going to look dire for Nemiga. I dare say that Winstrike are going to have a better buy. 3 M4s in, 2 AKs out already. Box has got to go down to Galil and Mac 10 for Lollipop. A Lion was dropping weapons, so there may be more rifles to work with on the CT side. And that's 2 Mac 10s total for Nemiga. So, yeah, I'd rate this a better buy already for Winstrike. There's probably more to come. Yeah, AWP on that floor. One player's going to have to go Deagle in Prison. A match point still favors the Nemiga gaming side, though. All they have to do is get this next round on the board. One good default to execution against Winstrike. And this time they play towards mid-control.
The thing is, though, Jay, there's only 1 player with head Kevlar, and this is looking to be really quick coming out for Nemiga into the B split by the looks of things. No, they're actually going to wrap around towards the A-bomb site. That's where Nickelback is getting that first kill. A Lion now setting up a crossfire. The bomb being dropped, and Nemiga go for something very, very quick into the split around from mid to A, and it doesn't work out at all.
Every player falling except for Box down towards the T ramps as all individuals that rushed that mid-control decimated on Nemiga. Heavy investment. They tried something quick and it absolutely did not work. 1 on 4 for Box to recover this bomb in CT control. Starting to lean up towards the B-side positions where the AK of Prison's ready to take place. Looks that angle, sees that head, unable to get that shot up against him. Box desperate to try and burst through, take a frag back, does catch that 1 kill, but takes so much damage for it. This is going to be 14 for Winstrike. There's just no way. There is no way that Box clutches this. If he had 100 HP, I'd give him credit, but he knows it. He's back over in T-spawn. He's saving.
He's got to. The thing is, like, the money's just, it's so bad for the T side too. Winstrike. It certainly was a slow start to Vertigo, especially once they, that streak of 5 rounds in a row on that T side was ended, and Nemiga looked like they're on top form. A couple of really strong rounds towards the late section of this second half has allowed this comeback to come through from Winstrike. And I'm sort of looking at this sort of position going into round 30, and you've got to think, like, what can Nemiga bring? They tried something very, very aggressive in that last round, and it didn't really work out at all. Lollipop will be able to buy an AK for himself, but it's going to be down to, like, the Galils and Mac 10s again.
A third tactical coming in for Nemiga. Overtime is on the table for this map-up. The AKs, the M4s, they all come out. Forced investment from both sides has got to come through. Winstrike may have taken a beating, but they're going to look better than Nemiga at this stage. Economy game has been such a struggle for the T side, and it will look to be the same here. Only 3 rifles to work with. 2 M4s, two AKs, 1 M4. Same can be said for both sides at this stage here. Winstrike have got the rifles out to work with, but the AWP from Alliant backs it up.
Now the double deagles to come out from MDS and Speedak. Nemiga taking some early control by the looks of things out towards the Rav default. Looking to even try and push through the CT smoke box. Is taking a lot of damage to this incendiary and realizes, you know what, it's better off that I just fall back and play passive instead. Follow up nade too.
Another one as well to Joe. They get something to respond back on Nickelback, but all in all, Winstrike have won the health advantage. Flash in might allow a peek. They'll catch one player blind. Lollipop is dealt with by a Lion though. And the M4 of Bondic sneaks around that corner, catches Joe to the 4v3 now. Winstrike in full control. Player advantage, weapon advantage. Speedak could pick up a drop rifle, and indeed he does grab one of the AKs. But he's going to do a massive amount of work in a 4v3. Nemiga need to find a trade.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Lion has actually pressed up pretty aggressive. Nemiga, though, 50 seconds on the clock. Now, they've got 2 smokes. They can go for the cross smokes towards the A bomb side, but they need to deal with the Lion first before Bondic on the side. But Box is able to deal with Bondic. Do they know about a Lion? They know that he must have been in this position. Someone's got to be checking it.
Bob ready to face, looks up, catches that one part, a big frag to find, looks in for the second, and he shut it down. Big trades for Nemiga, but a Lion still to clutch it. MDS pushing forward, trying to catch that player in the back line. Knows that AWP is there somewhere. Spray through does its damage, but now Lucky's looking at the other side. 15 seconds, the pressure is on. And MDS can't find an angle to work with. 10 seconds remaining. Bomb comes out. AWP shot misses. He sticks to the defuse this time. And Alliance shuts it out. 15 all. We go to overtime after this very short break.
Welcome to the war game. I don't wanna fight it. It's time to let it go. It's time to lose your inhibition, developing a blind ambition. If you got a match, just go ahead and light it. I wanna see where this is going. We're done with playing games, not knowing, yeah. We've nothing to lose. We're lost at the night. We're feeling alright. There's no need to choose. Don't make up your mind. We're feeling alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, Gonna do it like this, gonna do it like that. Everybody's on that, gonna do it like this. Yeah, we never look back. Oh, got the bodies on tap, getting rowdy on it, getting cloudy on it. Got me on the right track, yeah, you got me on it. Gonna do it like this, cause that's the way we want it. Gonna do it like this, gonna do it like that. Gonna do it like this, yeah, we never look back. The shots on my tab, everybody's on that, getting cloudy on it. Yeah, we do it like this, cause I like it like that, yeah. We're going through the motions, in super slow motion. It's time to lose your inhibition, developing a blind ambition. Fire it up, ignite it. I don't wanna fight it no more. I wanna see where this can go. I'm done with playing around, not knowing, yeah. We've nothing to lose. We're lost at the night. We're feeling alright. My eyes are on you, and yours are on mine. We're feeling just fine. Just let it go. Gonna do it like this, gonna do it like that. Everybody's on that, gonna do it like this. Yeah, we never look back. Oh, got the bodies on tap, getting cloudy on it, getting cloudy on it. Got me on the right track, yeah, you got me on it. Gonna do it like this, cause that's the way we want it. Gonna do it like this, gonna do it like that. Gonna do it like this, yeah, we never look back. Oh, yeah. The shots on my tab, everybody's on that, getting cloudy on it. Yeah, we do it like this, cause I like it like that, with the blind ambition. You and I, we've been friends for a long time now. Always have a good time whenever we go out. But you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me junk and you wanna talk, but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. It doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. Feeling lost like I just want a time back time. I'm choked up, tell me how do I say this right? Cause you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me drunk and you wanna talk, but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. It doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. Doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why.
I might be tired that the stones they throw, picking up scars and I hold them close. They shot me down, but I got this fight. Shine a light on me when my heart goes dark. Cause I'll never lose faith now. I'm in the flames of an angel. Fire, fire, burn. Fire, fire. And even if I'm broken, I'm cold but my blood's not frozen. Fire, fire, burn. I'm dying to tell you I'm a I beat my fears, but I lost my dreams. Yeah, they say this fight isn't what it seems. Yeah, shoot 'em all down when my demons rise. Couldn't win, so I joined their side. Breathe it in till the day I die. And if I'm broken, I'm cold but my blood's not frozen. Fire, fire, burn. I'm dying to tell you I'm a I'm dying to tell you I'm a
I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awakened, quiet undertaking. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy, why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy. Thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Brutally awakened, quiet undertaking. Did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like miserable. Won't you stick around just for some be visible? But you don't know, you don't care. Leave me to suffer, erase all the doubt. Pouring Jack in my mouth, in a love with enough of the pain and the drugs to be present for now. What I'm right now, I don't wanna wake up messed up, 'cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, 'cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this.
Leave it all in the past, 'cause the war isn't over yet. You lost one fight, but it's not the end. So get back up and fight again. Take one step.
Well, apologies for the extended break due to technical issues, but we're still ready to go here with this overtime between Nemiga and Winstrike to fill you in. The comeback from the CT side of Winstrike has brought us back to an even standing, and we go the distance on map 1 of our best of 3. So here we go. M4's out, AWP's in, full sets of buys. The AK's out for the most part here on the Nemiga side. Still odds favouring them at GG Bet. For good reason as well. They did have a manic comeback and a set of great rounds over on both the CT and T halves. Winstrike able to respond to the opening couple of kills. Nickelback with 2 against Speedak and Box.
Good response coming in from Nickelback. It was a great opening kill to come out from Speedak to try and take down the AWP for that CT side of a line, but Nickelback makes an aggressive play. Now, he didn't spot out that bomb, but got very aggressive now picking up that AWP. The in-game leader of Winstrike now stepping up, and Winstrike had a really decent comeback. They came down from a deficit of 9-14, bring it to overtime, and looking to close out the first round in OT too. Only 1 kill going the way from the Nemiga camp. This is all falling apart. It's all come down to 1 player. It's Nickelback.
Yeah, 3 simple frags found. 7 AP for him, and that can leave his teammates to do the rest of the damage. They know exactly where MDF is. The 1v4 for him, gets that first headshot and that second, but unable to follow suit with the third. Bondic there for the second face in at the same time with the trade. 16-15 for Winstrike, claiming the lead at the turn of the first round.
And what I love too here for Nickelback is that he picked up the AWP from his teammate and even just finds more impact. A really big round to come out for Nickelback. For Nemiga, you've got to think, which way does that sort of sway, right? You know, we had a little bit of an extended pause there, Jay. Is the momentum now broken for the Winstrike side? Is it back in their court? Well, at least what is in their court is a lead going into the second round of overtime.
This M4's out, the AK's standard AWP for Reliant. Burst through the utility of the Winstrike side. The defuse kits in for most players. Head Kevlar also out. A Lion keeps his eyes on. Here towards the mid control, that AWP is ready to receive. Unable to find any contact as of right now. It's to this box out towards Rap, kicking things off against Bondic, trying to force forward as he has done in the past alongside Speedak Kid towards the main entrance. 5-on-4 scenario, putting utility and starting to back up to put even more down. Nades up to respond, do the damage here. CT's being overwhelmed now. Spectrum Kill can come through the box and the bomb plant can be received.
I tell you what, they've still got a lot of play though coming out from Joe. We're yet to sort of see this come out and be successful. He's done a really good job of getting into the back lines, but MDS on the side itself is exploding with a couple of kills. Nemiga, that was so chaotic, and I would have thought they would have tried to slow it down to allow that mid play to come through from Joe, but they don't even need it. So much utility comes through. I think there's like 3 players from the T side just spamming the smokes, and in the end, Nemiga just gets some really great entries to start off.
Yeah, 16 all, Nemiga back in the game, if you will. Utility out to play out towards the ramp position, looking to come back here with the SMG up close and personal. Backed up here towards the alley scaffolding area. AK sat on, but no contact received, no kills, no damage. Blind sprays through smokes, but all in all, very little coming out from both sides here.
Hey, you've got to think too, that heavy investment in the last couple of rounds for Winstrike with the AWP, especially with MR3 10k, means that there's going to be 2 players on MP9s. That's Lucky and Nickelback. And Bondic, oh, he's just trying to bait his teammate there from Alliance. So they might not know about Bondic's position, but it's still an opening kill for Nemiga.
Look back with a kill. Bondic follows suit. Speed up with the AWP. Dealt with as Bondic gets a nice double. Traded back by the AWP through the scaffolding. 2-on-2. M4. Checking left, checking right. Speedak starting to creep closer. Only one player to defend this A site for the moment. We'll call in for backup in Lackey. Nice towards mid or on site. Looking down range, but only 30 seconds for the bomb to be received, and they've got an open bomb plant here. There's no way that Winstrike can defend against this. They've got to go for the retake here.
Yeah, Krisen's going to move in towards the sniper's nest, and the information's going to come through. He's allowed to be able to retake, rotate his teammate in, I should say. Cross smokes down, bomb plant to come through. MDS has taken a fair bit of damage to the spam, though. Where did Nemiga start to reposition? They've still got a few flashbangs to work between them. Both players going to the alley angle.
AWP Speed Act, 3 kills so far, up for the ace. Looks on sight, smoke will start to clear. Will he catch that player? Yes, he will. 4 kills. Now Lucky left alone. No kit into this SMG. MR3 10k will do that to you. He's sticking to the fuse regardless. Speed Act just went peeking in, and he lands the flick, blind on the smoke to get a full-blown ace to get Nemiga the half at 17-16.
And honestly, Jay, that's got to be so much confidence for Speedak. He was 9 and 17 at the end of round 30. He's come into overtime and been able to get 6 kills in just 3 rounds. An ace in the last. And maybe that's just what they need now. You've got to think that in overtime, it's really the T side that's been the weakest for both sides, only being able to get 5 T rounds in regulation. The fact that Nemiga's already got 2 on the T side going into their CT side does give them a big advantage.
Ops in, AK's out. Nemiga, of course, on this first round buy-up, looking to try and turn over this 18th. If they can get this, then they will be on map point on their opponent's map pick. Winstrike initially looked to be so confident on this map up, but falling apart in the regulation. Now looking to fall apart here in overtime as well. They have suppressed passively. Nemiga keeping Winstrike at bay. They just only start to take some stairs control and look towards the B site here.
A little bit of early utility to come out from Winstrike. Now there's a player playing back towards the quad position of MDS. He's got 2 teammates in from mid. They're going to actually gamble stack up this B bomb side. This is a really strong read coming out from Nemiga.
Speed Act. Down to the corner here, AWP looking to get boosted up. They've got a flash going over and he'll evade. That's focus in, sees that AWP contact, but unable to get the kill on it. Starts to round that corner. Expecting a player to be over at the wood corner as well. Doesn't face against him though. Utility starts coming through. Any flashes that Baymod on out. Headshot seen, not landed. Focuses in on Lackey. The timing of Flickerback's flashbang is going to be good enough though. MDS in the backlines. Lopop comes up with 1 kill. He's walked right past him. MDS doesn't see him. He sees the bomb though. Turns around for 3. And MDS stands tall on the backs of the Winstrike dead bodies. 18-16. Map point for Nemiga again.
Oh, no molly goes out to quad. They don't even check the angle and MDS. This is just easy pickings. The first 2 kills even follows up onto a third onto a Lion. And Nemiga have now got to map point once again, Jay. Up 18 to 16, Winstrike. Have got 2 in a row to bring this to a second OT. This is going to be a very, very tough ask for them on their own map pick.
Speedak opening up the round. What may well be the final round of this map. Quickly picking apart Lackey. And the CT side look to push past the level that they were able to find over in regulation. Remember, they got those 10 rounds in a row. They're going to make it 3 rounds in a row right here to close out the map. Race through the M4, trying to do some more bang damage. They'll keep the T-side at bay for the moment. Winstrike have already lost that first pick, though, so they're playing passive down to the band's advantage. Joe coming up with a kill, top of the orange boxes at a 5-on-3. It's all falling apart. More heads pop it up. 1 kill comes back for Nickelback. 2 all in all to a 3-on-3 scenario. Box now isolated here towards Ali. He needs backup and his teammates rotating. Speedak. Focus fire against Bond. Nick needs to get one of these picks. He gets Nickelback to fall. 3 kills to his name. Crizin now being backstabbed against by MDS, moving up to position right here. Spray through, gets that headshot. Now a 1-on-1 against an 8 HP AWP. Needs to get this bomb down on the site. Suppressed, held away. Smokes down over towards that main position. Time is ticking. Taps it one, trying to force this peek out from Speedak. Edge of the smoke, trying to lean forward, face in, and Crizin wins it. Just able to hold control for the Winstrike side. 17 to the board, and they stay alive for another round. Such a massive round of that one here for the T-side line. One to take us to a second overtime at this stage, and the rebuys can come through from both sides, of course. Double orb set about for Joe and Speedak. We barely saw this during regulation. We definitely didn't see it in the last few rounds of OT. Is this the trump card for Nemiga? Is this going to be the setup that ends things off, gets those picks in, and shuts down what's left of it here? The orb faces in for Speedak, already looking to the T-spawn. No frags found. There's Nickelback taking out Joe. M4 box around the corner. Gets that one. Gets that second. And Knife gets out towards the side as well. 3-on-3. Sees a third player. The spray's good. And now a Lion and Crizin left to recover it for Winstrike. Incendiary is up. The CT trying to hold control from passive angles. Box will smoke out the orange boxes. Keep his eyes on that alley entrance. Expecting more contact from the T side. They've gone passive. Winstrike. Been very, very careful about this. Orb in, M4's out, Incendiary's down, and Box face up, sees one player. Trying to tap that headshot, unable to get the kill though. The flash is in, the nades at the ready. The flash is too low over to continue once again. Box with that spray, gets it down to Chris in a 1v3 clutch, and MDS will cinch it. 19 to 17 for Nemiga Gaming.